another Saturday meal. I don't know if I'm going to keep calling these a Saturday meal because, you know, it is what it is with me. But anyway, I'm going to do a very simple, basic recipe. And it's braised short ribs beef, okay? And I'm going to pair that with my cheesy grits. And with the cheesy grits, I'll put the link in the description box, okay? So this is the short ribs that I'm using. It's right here. Okay. This is also my seasonings. The chicken rub that I'm using. So what I did was turn around and took these. I washed these off, pat them dry, okay? Let me turn this back up. Pat them dry, alright? And the only thing I did was took my seasonings and just coat it all the way on all sides if you can, okay? I left this side just for you guys. That's all I did. And I put it in the refrigerator for about a couple of hours. These are some big, thick, short ribs, so it's going to take longer to cook. Alright, so now let me wash my hands. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to add some oil. Any type of oil you want, okay? Any type of oil you want. You want your skillet to be heated. And I said that's probably a cup of oil. To that, I'm adding, you guys know, I love my Kerrygold butter. They come in sticks now. And I am using at least 2 tablespoons. Alright. This is the oil that I use. You can use any type of oil that you want. Alright. Now, as soon as this come back heated, because you want your oil pretty hot. Just because I turned this down, now I gotta have the temperature to come back up. So while that's doing that, I have some flour. And it's about 1.5 cups of flour. And what I used was my chicken rub in there. So what I'm gonna do is just take it, coat all sides. Just want to coat all sides, okay? Now make sure that your short ribs are completely dry. And there's a little skin on the short rib you want to remove. It's kind of like a film you want to remove. You can remove some of the fat off of it if you want to. That gives it the flavor. If you remove the fat, you'll have less flavor. Alright? I'm going to go off camera and finish doing the rest of these. After I did all these, I know that was right in your face. Bam! Okay. Shake off the excess flour. And you're not going to cook these all the way through because you're going to have to let it finish cooking for about 2 to 3 hours. The only thing I'm doing is like a roast. You just putting a little crust on the end. I don't know why these things are humongous. So these will take longer to cook. It smells good. Brown like that, okay? on all sides. That's all you're waiting for. See, look at that. Isn't that party? These are not ready yet. So that's all you want to do, to let it get brown on all sides. And then after that, then I'm going to put my onions in. Very simple dish. Very, very simple. Very simple. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got 1.5 onion sliced. So you just kind of want to saute this up along with your short rib. It gives it the flavor. I did take some oil out of here because, you know, the short rib has its own oil. So I did have to reduce it, so I'll take it out. So you just want to cook this. So that's going to cook. And then what I have here is 4 cups of chicken broth. Alright. And this is what we're doing, the braising. This is what's going to tenderize the short ribs. Okay? So you want to mix that up. Take the short ribs, kind of move it around so it can get happy with the onions. And this is a very simple recipe. I'm not putting a whole lot of ingredients in here. Yeah. And what I use, guys, you know what I like to use. It's my better than bouillon. Alright. I'll reduce the heat down to 350. Alright. Now I'm going to put a lid on it. And I'm just going to let it cook till my meat becomes tender. Okay guys, I am back. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. It makes its own gravy. Now I did go back and add another onions because the other onion disintegrate in here. So I add an onion, and I did add 1 jalapeno because you know we like it spicy, but the 1 jalapeno is not spicy at all. This. So when you batter your short ribs, you will have a gravy. I did also go back in there and add 4 more cups of chicken broth because it was cooking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And I turned the temperature down to 300, came back in and looked at it some more, then I turned it down to 250. You can do this. You won't have to worry about it if you put it in a slow cooker or a crock pot. You wouldn't have to worry about that. You know, me coming back in doing it, whatever. You can do it in a crock pot, you can do it in the oven. If you do it in the oven, just put foil paper on top of it, okay, to cover to keep the juices in. I also made cheesy grits. Look at that. Look at that. And I'll put that description. Well, I'll put the link in the description. That's what I'll do. See? Okay guys, so here it is. My braised short beef rib with the cheesy grits. Like I said, look up in the corner and you'll see the iCard. It'll be right there. Look at it. It's so tender, guys. When you first do it, just simple ingredients, it just smells the house wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, it tastes really good with my chicken rub. Right there. Go to www.carlissspices.com. It's there. So, look at it. It make you want to slap everybody.